Hallo mijn studenten, hoe gaat het? If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Kat and I'm your Dutch teacher. Nice to meet you. Today I want to talk about the sound. So I've done a few pronunciation videos before, but right now we're getting into the territory of the open and closed vowel sounds or the short and long vowel sounds. So if you want me to do a video on that, please let me know, but I'm sort of assuming that you already know what that means. So the sound is the short or closed vowel sound of the letter U. In English, we sort of have that sound too. For example, when we have a word like fallen, so the E in fallen sounds like over there because the stress in this word is on the first syllable fa and not on the second syllable len, and that creates an sound. So similarly in Dutch, we use the sound for an E in a part of the word that is not stressed, so in the syllable of the word that's not stressed. But we also often use it for the short or closed U sound. So usually when we think about the letter U from the English perspective, but also from a German perspective, we think U. But that's not the same thing. In Dutch, the U is spelled with the vowel combination OE. Also in French, the sound is commonly spelled with an E, just like, for example, the word je, meaning I, is spelled with J-E. So for a lot of our difficult Dutch sounds, it is very important to separate what you think the vowel should sound like from your linguistic background perspective versus what it actually does sound like in comparison to your linguistic background perspective. So don't be afraid, especially in the beginning, to write words down in the way that would make sense to you so that you can get used to like the weird and difficult pronunciation styles of the Netherlands. So in this video, I am going to illustrate differences in pronunciation. I'm going to give you a few words that can be pronounced either way between and u so that you can really see and hear the difference. And I'm going to end this video by giving you a sentence to practice in case you're practicing your sounds. So this letter is the reason why the Dutch people often cannot pronounce Dutch properly because they end up saying Dutch. So you hear the difference between Dutch and Dutch. So the English sound for the U sound has more of like an to it, Dutch versus Dutch. And there are more words like that. For example, bus and bus. Exactly the same word, exactly the same meaning, exactly the same spelling. But bus is pronounced with and bus is pronounced with a. So like I said, a lot of people, especially my Russian and German students, when they see the U, they have the tendency to say U instead. Careful with this one. For example, you don't want to say poop instead of pup, like as in puppy. Sometimes we just say pup. Actually, one of my classes, as you guys know, I create most of my classes myself, has a text about a puppy in there. And it's really funny hearing my Russian and German students reading out this text because they always say poopy instead of puppy. We have a few other comparisons. For example, book versus book. So book means to bend and book means book. Let's end the comparisons between pus and poes. So pus means pus. Very nice topic, and poes means, you know, a female cat. So finally, for those of you who are practicing the sound, let's end this video with a sentence. De juf is druk met de bus en de brug. De juf is druk met de bus en de brug. This means the teacher is busy with the bus and the bridge. Okay, mijn studenten, that was the sound for today. If you have any questions, comments, or existential crises, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Keep practicing. You'll get it at some point. I believe in you. Goed gedaan en tot ziens. Doei!